And welcome back to Mate76 Gaming. My name is Morgan. This is Lost Ark. Just going to pick up where we left off in the last one and keep going through the campaign with the Berserker Morgarian. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and you can also subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified of future uploads or when a live stream starts. Anyway, let's jump in and get going. Okay.
Remember to activate your tripod. It will help you.
So we can check this one in. Down south here, at the bottom. Done a little bit of farming of the trade goods off stream, and also searching for some Morgarian seeds. So we've caught up on a lot of those that we'd missed throughout.
I hear the reaching sun right away.
We picked up our stuff we needed for our collecting mission.
Luterans should take the lead in fighting the demon.
So once we turn that in, we will go back up and speak to Thirain and see what we're doing next after we got him the throne.
Flowers for sale! Show someone you care with lovely flowers! I hope I get more rich and handsome customers.
Oh, you gathered the trade skill items I mentioned. Here are the world tree leaves I promised. Come find me when you get more world tree leaves. I'll be in Neria's Tavern. Okie dokie. We already had a couple, so can we actually do anything with him yet? We have 4. Okay, so no, but we can basically use them to buy stuff. Yes, we picked up some of these later ones already. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. Let's go back up to Thirain. So fast travel while it's free.
Remember to activate your tripod. It will help you get around the terrain.
The other thing we did off stream was also tried some different skills.
Thank you. It would have been impossible without you. Now, it's my turn to help.
It's past time I repaid you. Armin has found some information from an old document in the Royal Archives. The sword and eagle seals that you're looking for are the key to opening the door to our first King Lutera's tomb. No one knows where the tomb is, but maybe our descendants of its architect, Nahun, know. They live east of here, in a land that Nahun recently received as payment. That's also where Sherritt's remaining supporters stay. Speaking of which, the word is that Sherritt's son, Berhart, is hiding out there. If you're going to go meet Nahun's descendants, you could look for him as well. I'll have the eagle seal ready for you. Before you leave, let me ask you one more favour. Please deliver my request for rebuilding of Lutera to the others in the castle.
There's loads of work to be done.
I'll have to look for the clues Nahun left behind.
Yes, we got an engraving. Gonna look for the clues he's left behind. You're going to the Diorica Plain, right? I haven't been there yet. If there's a reason the tomb of Lutera's great king has to be hidden from the public, that's because it has something in it that's worth hiding. Nahun's descendants might know where it is. I'd love to go with you, but these wounded soldiers need me here. but I'll browse the terminal library for more information about the King's Tomb for you. If you find anything else, please come tell me. Oh, and did you meet Castleford Morgarian? He's in the command center waiting for you. Good hope. This guide we can carry out. Faceting ability stones. Talk to the ability stone cutter. Learn faceting. Castleford's over here. Yes, we basically mixed up our skills a little bit and trying a build from maxroll.gg. See how that goes.
King Thyrain asked you to participate in rebuilding Lutera? Huh.
Been my king ever since the Bilbern Forest. I will obey those orders. Well, it might be a little awkward. I've never worn such shiny armor. The knights have already sent soldiers to protect Lutera from the demons. One day I hope you will join us in that fight. But we know it's not just Lutera and Rethramus in Arkesia. Across the sea there are many races waging their own wars against the demons. They're going to need a hero too. Check out the map of Arkesia to get an idea of all the places who are in need of your protection. Just walk around the map, okay. And we got so basically that is our world map. And we've basically moved across to here so far. So we've still got quite a chunk to go. Anyway, let's go and get these quests underway.
I will be by His Majesty's side as the Royal Guard captain until my last breath.
I'm honoured to fight alongside such a fearless knight like you. Lutera has risen from the ashes stronger than ever. There won't be another fall of this Lutera castle that will be recorded in history. And His Majesty is planning to reopen the proving ground soon to enhance the knight's honour and skills. I'd love to see such great knights like you fight there. How'd you like to go to the arena and review the grounds?
Remember to activate your tripod.
Okay. It's the ability stone cutter.
One,
I'll do this one while we're up here.
again.
Go to the proving grounds.
Halt! Only authorized personnel may enter.
He doesn't know who
By
he's
the
talking
hells,
to.
Dudry. Don't you recognize the champion of Lutera Castle?
You mean the one who's a close friend to the king? Oh, sorry about that.
As you may have heard, these are the proving grounds. It's where powerful warriors gather to test their mettle in honorable combat. You'll find similar places in the larger cities like Lutera. We call them arenas.
This is going to be PvP
You can participate
stuff.
in an arena by yourself to prove your strength in solo combat. Or you can partner with allies to take on tougher challenges. Solo or grouped, be ready to take on some truly powerful opponents. And again, you're a formidable knight in service of His Highness. If you plan on venturing out, you may find it wise to gain as much combat experience as you can out there. If you want to register, you can do so inside the arena. I have a feeling you'll be one of the greatest champions ever of the Proving Grounds. Good luck.
Tickety-boo. Speak to Lawrence, the manager of the
What
Proving
a splendid
Grounds.
place. Oh, dear knight. What are you doing here? Are you going to join the Proving Grounds?
With your ability, you might win the entire thing. Usually you would need to pass a test to prove yourself. Of course, you've undoubtedly proven your worth already, so you'll be able to join. Don't underestimate your opponents, though, as the Kingdom of Knights, Lutera has plenty of capable warriors. You're looking around the castle, aren't you? I suggest you visit the portal statue we have here. Well then, we're looking forward to seeing you compete one day. Book of Coordination. You can participate in Proving Grounds after setting the Book of Coordination. Great many knights have entered the Proving Grounds to prove their worthiness. Some of them won victory after victory until there was no one left to fight. We have trophies to prove their glorious records. Would you like to see them? Trophy of Resolve. Trophy of Valor.
My goodness, look at those trophies.
Trophy of Mortality. Trophy of Invincibility.
So, this is the Proving Ground. Chabal.
Amazing, isn't it? An unbeatable champion with 1,000 wins. Morgarian, I'm sure you're strong enough to enter this Hall of Fame yourself. Let's go and talk to the bard. Come back and look at this stuff after we've gone through the story a bit more. King's Knight, hello, it's Flynn. I fought alongside you once, in case you don't remember. It's okay, I'm just happy to see you again. See the kids training over there? To them you're the greatest hero there is. They all want to be like you. King's Knight, Lutera is the state of knights. If you're not busy, could you encourage the squires? Training in the alley next to the Proving Grounds, it'll be a great honour to them. If we're going to get some goodies out of it, why not? Encourage the squires. Consider yourselves encouraged. Squire Knightley. Morgarian. Oh gods, it's the King's Knight in person. Did you really beat Cadogan with a single blow in the battleground plains? Incredible. I want to become a great knight so I can fight alongside you one day, Morgarian. Walk to the young knights.
Be careful, Navir.
Kids will remember this day whenever the going gets tough. Who knows, your encouraging words today might beget many great knights in the future. Good stuff. Okay. Let's check these in. Do our tome. We've got a card. I used to learn the emote surrender. And engravings. Actually have more of those back in our personal storage thingo. We might go down learn about engravings first, and then we can determine which ones of those we want to use. No point using them before we understand what they're for. We'll get engraving effect. What's bonuses? Okay. Oh yeah, which card did we get? Cadogan. So what book's this one? So I don't think we're going to have enough yet to get a set that gives us anything better than these three we've got currently.
Music has the power to heal your heart.
Guess we can pick up these missions while we're here. We bards should sing to make people happy, but during the Regent's reign I only felt like singing gloomy, depressing songs. He's now gone, and His Majesty Thyrain has brought a new dawn to Lutera. Could you check how the others in Lutera Castle are feeling? I want to sing a song to match their mood. Why not? Young assistant.
Bring everything you've got. I'll fix it for you.
Matthew and Rob. Everyone's happy to have a new king. I better write a song to spread their happiness everywhere else. I hope His Majesty Thyrain will be a good ruler. Now what's this dude want? Knight's Assistant Dilly. What a predicament. Sure seems like my master has a crush on that bard lady, don't you think? It's obvious to you too, isn't it? All he does is stand here and stare at her all day. By the gods, he may be my master, but isn't this a dereliction of his duties as a knight? My master has never even talked to a girl before. I fear he'll do something that might go against the knightly code of conduct. It's not my place to say this, but I think he's a lost cause when it comes to courting the ladies. By the way, King's Knight, you seem like you'd be quite popular when it comes to courtship. Do you happen to know a sure way to win a lady's heart? Could we possibly count on your help with this? Okay, what exactly are we doing?
Can we get going now, please?
An object to win over the woman's heart. Get recommendations from merchant. Aita. Let's go.
Don't miss this chance!
Greetings, we only sell the best hand-picked items. What's that? You want to know how to win a lady's heart? Let's see what I've got. Well, ladies, a well-dressed, attractive suitor, but one must not forget how important a lover's scent can be. Now, this cologne sailed across the seas from mysterious islands in the east. That's right, it's come all the way from the island of Annika. They say people in Annika anoint themselves with fragrant oils to attract admirers. I'm sure a dab of this will certainly win over any lady that happens to get a good whiff, don't you think? What are we doing? Oh, buy the item. We gotta buy them, okay. That makes sense. Let's buy the item. Thought he might have given us a freebie. Not to be. Ah, King's Knight, what brings you here? I was just passing by and decided to take a short break here. Stop hesitating and talk to her. Ah yes, the perfect lass. Dilly, I can tell by the look on your face that you already know everything. I'll try to forget her. I don't deserve her. She probably doesn't even know I'm here. Put on the cologne first. Is that in order? I'm sorry, but I think wearing strong cologne goes against the code of conduct for Lutheran knights. Of course, you can wear all cologne you like. The Knight of Knights, Lutera's sword. Your smell is of little import. What's important is your chivalrous reputation. This cologne is dashing like a chivalrous man would wear. You said you got it from Aita in the general goods store. Very well, I'll go and buy and wear this cologne. Try to strike up a conversation with her tomorrow. Thank you for your wisdom. Okie dokie.
Want to hear a song?
Go around the back. Legendary adventurer. Hello, adventurer. Hey, you don't look too well. I bet you're worn out. Having saved so many lives, eh? You've grown sick and tired of being the sole problem solver in the world. Maybe it's time you consider joining a guild. Tell me, how much do you know about Adventurers Guild of Vern? We don't know much. It's a guild that has influence over every adventurer in Arkesia. Even the Adventurers Guild was the first small organization to raise adventurers, but now they support adventurers all over Arkesia, support the activities of other guilds. The Adventurers Guild is providing guild activity funds right now, so you should start guild activities too. How do I join a guild? Blah blah blah. Yep. Understood. Don't really want to worry about that at the moment.
All salute the knight!
I'll make them shine.
As the name implies, Ability Stone boosts abilities. It would be great if all engraving effects did this, but the side effects can also cause reduced abilities. The result varies depending on the faceting, but it will still benefit you greatly when equipped. Do I just need to equip them? You can't just equip them as is. First visit an ability stone cutter and facet them. You can't equip them unless they're fully faceted. If you look closely at the ability stones, you'll see there's something called a node. Every time you facet a stone, the activation level increases by 1. Once you've raised the nodes all the way to the maximum, the stone's strength will awaken. That's when you can finally equip it. Do you understand? Guess so. Let me ask you a question. Do all ability stones have the same effects imbued within them? Why not? Oops. Okay. Something called engraving effects on them. So engraving on the surface differs for each stone. So even if the same type of stone, the result will differ depending on the level of activation on the engraving effects. So you'll never get tired of collecting and faceting ability stones. Now if you want to make use of the powers within ability stones, what would you have to do? You have to facet it first. Every ability stone has different engraving effects and nodes, so you have to finish faceting the stone in order to equip it. Where can I facet ability stones? The ability stone cutter in the city. If you have an ability stone, you can talk to the ability stone cutter and facet it. You can obtain ability stones from various sources, including during your adventures, including Una's tasks. Let me give you your first ability stone just to get you going. Now, if you have an ability stone on you, talk to me to start faceting it. Sure do. Okie dokie, so we've got Stone of Birth. So basic effect is Vitality 777, Grudge, Node 0 to 6, Supercharge 0 to 6. Stone of Birth has Lightning Fury, Adrenaline, Move Speed Reduction. Random engraving effect. Drops ether. Move speed reduction. Random engraving effect. Keen blunt weapon and defense reduction. Cursed doll. Fortitude. So we've got okay, so you've got to get it to the top level, so I guess 50 per charge. Skills charging speed plus 40%. Okay, so that boosts our skills charging speed and damage. Plus 4% to boss. We take more damage. Okay. We're just paying silver for these. Can we just... Okay, so get up to level 4. So I guess are these random if they actually apply the thing or not? The chance of cracking is 55%. It's got to be fully done before we can use it, so I guess you've just got to do it. We got Grudge, we got 4 nodes, so we've got the max because it was level 3. Level 3 is the max there, and we hit 3 nodes, so I guess we've got the max there, and 3 is the max there, so as long as you get 3, you should be right. So defense minus 15%, but we get these other things. So skills are doing 20% more damage, charging speeds up 40%. Damage plus 20% to boss or above monsters. Incoming damage is plus 20% though. Okay. Okie dokie. But he makes mistakes. It's our one that's fully faceted. Must be polished by an ability stone cutter to be equipped. Okay, let's put that into our thing. Let's go and find. Here's an ability stone cutter. Great. Once faceting is finished, the ability stone will start to shine brightly. A faceted ability stone will provide its powers to the one who equips it. Make sure you try equipping it and don't just let it sit in your inventory. Now let's dismantle it. When dismantled, they produce mysterious powder which can be used to purchase a stone chest. Okay. I guess that's equipped. Okay. I guess we try it. I guess we just do them all. See which one's the best. Might be a thing where some will be better for different things. Okay, we've completed faceting on that. So again, yeah, they're only up to level 3. So as long as you hit 3 levels. So that one only got move speed reduction of 2. So failing on that bottom one is probably actually better. But you definitely want to hit your 3 on the top ones. Oof. Okay. And that should be all we've got for now. This one's only got 2 speed reduction. So we got all the benefits and not all the downsides. Okay, the stone gives off a reaching feeling, blah blah blah. Grudge plus 4, and it gives us the extra vitality, which is good. Guessing these ones. How exactly do we dismantle them? I'm not sure of that yet. Either way, let's keep moving. Oh, I've got a quest here. Complete that. Yeah, let's talk to Bard Shannon.
It's an honor to meet you.
So we've got a storage keep over here. We can ditch these off until we work out what we're going to do with them. Might keep that one to try. But we'll stick these somewhere out of the way. Okie dokie. Bard Shannon.
Music has the power to heal your heart.
Hello, did you also come to see the portal statue? Oh, so you didn't know. Must be an act of fate that we met today. The statue is absolutely necessary for adventurers like you. It's one of the legacies of the Lizanthus left in Arcesia. As its name suggests, the statue has the ability to bring you back to it. I'll tell you how to use it. First, touch the statue. Do you want to set the Terra Castle as your return point? I guess so. Good job. To place on our server is your point of return. Now I'll teach you the Song of Return. Play that song and you'll return to the portal statue that you've set as your return location. Do note, however, that you can only set one return location at a time. You can change your return location any time, as many times as you want. If you want to change your return location, just find a portal statue in another area and touch it. In the end, you'll be able to find a place that feels like home, blah blah blah. It's really nice. Marcus is bustling with people, smiles on their faces. Go on, have some fun. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Song of Hearth and Home, which takes us to our Stronghold, and we've got Song of Escape. Okay, so that just takes us to the closest triport, I believe it is. Claim reward. And there's a guide quest you can carry out. Try out engravings. Okay. F2 is our songs. Song of Return, that always takes us to Lutera Castle. Okay, so one will take us to our stronghold, one will always take us to Lutera Castle no matter where we are, and this one will take us to the local area where we happen to be at the time. Okay, should make it a bit easier getting around. Now, who have we got to speak to next? Engravings. Back over to the adventurer.
What song should I play?
Well, you have some fine gear indeed. I guess it's time to learn how to equip engravings. Engravings are the highlight of the gear enhancement. Do you have some time? I can explain it now. Do you know how to activate an engraving effect? Facet ability stones. Yes, you facet an ability stone and gain 5 or more power node points. However, more often than not, you won't be able to gain as many power node points as you'd like to an ability stone alone. That's when you equip the engraving, you'll gain additional power nodes that you need. So that's what node on an equipped engraving does. Yes, the power node on your ability stone combined with the node on the engraving you have equipped determines how effective it's going to be. How do I equip engravings? Well, there's nothing too difficult. Engraving must be fully collected and activated before it can be equipped, so you collect and activate engraving. Drag the engraving icon to the Engraving Effects window into character info and place it in the engraving slot. Or you can just open the Engraving Effects window, right click on the engraving. Note you can equip the same engravings at the same time, which will result in the power nodes on identical engravings being added up. Okay. Guess we'll work it out. So we have engravings. Guess we do them all. We need all 20. Increase the number of times we can collect drops of Ether's uncommon engraving effect. Use the bundle. Would have been quicker. Okay. Engraving effect. Okay, so let's just do drops of ether. Attacks have a chance to create ether. Attacks have a chance to create ether within 8 meters. Cooldown. Okay, that changes the cooldown. So that one's drops of ether. Do we have drops of ether in here? Or are these warrior specific ones? Berserker, Mayhem, Engraving. The activation points for Engraving and effect Berserker technique. Okay, so while bursting, crit damage plus 30, negates exhaustion after burst ends. And this one is Fury meter remains at max, turns into burst mode with the power of darkness. Okay, damage plus 4%, move speed plus 15%, all incoming damage minus 65%. When turning into burst mode, converts into 25% of max HP and it cannot be exceeded. Okay, so this is going to give him outgoing damage, slight increase, movement, slight increase, damage incoming, takes 65% hit, but he's only got 25% of his health. Okay. So node 1. Level 1 is nodes 5. And the top one is outgoing damage plus 18%. And the rest stays the same. Okay, so we might have a think about that. Obtain one of the following. Yeah, we might not rush this decision.
Bring everything you've got. What song should I play?
Let me check the other ones I've got in the chest. In our storage. So I'll throw this one over here as well. So that's 5 of those. Okay, that's 10. This one might be slightly different. This is uncommon combat engraving recipes. So I think this is going to be our ether ones we need. Where are we? What was it under? What was it under? Oi, oi, oi. It's not it. There's so many things in here and finding them. There we go, engravings. So drops of ether adds 3 power node points and drops of ether when equipped. Okay, so if we get 10 drops of ether, okay, so if we put all 10 into that, because we've got that, we can get level 2 activated. Attacks have a chance to create ether within 8 meters, cooldown 30 seconds. Guess that's what we're doing. Because until we get the rest of these unlocked, we can't actually do anything with them, so we may as well use the one we've got. And use what the heck does that mean? Okay, let's just select one and see what it does. Ah, it's the book. Ah, it's not what goes in there. Okay, it's the book. Oy. This is a touch complicated. Okay, let's have a look then. So we need 20 of all of these, so... let's I'll have to have a think about that and try and work it out. Let's not try and learn it now. So that is the booklet that goes into there. So from the engraving, can we actually equip that? Right click to equip. Use rare drops. Okay, so that's equipped, but it's at 0 of 20. Adds 3 power node points to drops of ether when equipped. I can't. Use rare drops of ether engraving recipe to get to the next one. Okay, well, no idea. Unless that's working now, but we can upgrade that, and that's what it's for. But let's claim our reward. Okay. Let's chuck that in our keep as well at the same time, so we're not carrying it around. Okay, so to upgrade we need the blue rare, not the greens. The greens will unlock the other base level ones. So we'll work out which base level one we want next. I'll do some digging into which one we want, and from there we can work it out. Now let's keep moving. Finance Manager Geraint.
His Majesty ordered to reopen the auction house to revive Lutera's economy?
I'm glad to see all the merchants keeping busy again. You should visit the auction house when you have time. If you're lucky, you'll be able to purchase some great products at a bargain. Being the largest trade hub in the continent, Lutera Castle has all kinds of modern conveniences. Have you looked around the shops in the area? We have. Of course you have. I forgot how much you love to talk to people, King's Knight. Come back anytime when you need help. I'll always be here rooting for your journey.
All salute the knight!
Battlement Guard Captain Steg.
I heard the command room is dispatching people across...
It's an honor to have the King's Knight visit such a humble place.
Currently we're making repairs to the Lutera Castle walls, and we are all happy for the chance. We'll see that the walls never collapse again. You're leaving the castle now, huh? I wish you a wonderful journey. Okie dokie, go find Farmer Luban. Okay, so let me go to... what are we doing? Joining a guild. Let's abandon that one for now, so we can pick them up again. Just get it out of our sidebar until we're ready to join a guild. Alright. A new area for us. And we're going over here. So what resources do we have in the area? We have prey, some flowers, this person want lazy farmer mutter. We're not working because Regent Sherritt levied ridiculously high taxes on us. I felt more like a prisoner than a farmer. King Thyrene said he'll return all the fields Sherritt seized from us. Please get rid of those awful bulletin boards displaying the outrageous tax rates. They're quite the eyesore. We can do that.
Ah, you're the one who helped King Thyrene.
I've heard so much about you, but I've never imagined I'd ever meet you. What brings you here? I'll help with whatever you need. You're looking for Nahun's descendants. Ah, yes, I know them. Two brothers are governing the estate right now. The older one lives at Morgarian Manor, just down the road this way. The younger one, Bishou, lives a bit farther away. They can be rather grumpy, the two of them. I'd recommend exterminating some weevils on your way. You should also meet their butler, Evald, first. Once he puts in a good word for you, you should be good to go. Heard a rumour that Regent Sherritt died in the war. They haven't found his body, though. Seems very convenient that someone so vile could just up and die. I don't believe a word of it. Hope people don't forget how awful he was just because of some rumour. Sorry, don't mind me. Okay, so we got some billboards to get rid of. And eavesdrop on the gossiping farmers. Got our rabbit. Keep remembering W is not forwards. Those are the weevils we need to take out. Luban keeps rambling that he thinks Sherritt might still be alive. Even if he were alive, we'd all just wish him dead. I don't know why he's so paranoid about this. He's really dead, right? Oh, hey, you were there, right? Sherritt is definitely dead, right? Sherritt is absolutely, definitely dead. That's what they're saying. If he's alive, someone's hiding him. The people who saw it say he wasn't beheaded. Then who's hiding him? Oh, and why are you eavesdropping on us? Don't you worry about that. Just duck over here and hit this tripod quickly. Get that activated. Yeah, we've just got to find that other billboard. we go. We get through there? No, we can't. Okay. Grab a couple of these flowers while we're here. Sure if they're different to the ones we've already got, but we'll grab a couple. And we've also got to talk to the butler. On Turk Manor. Here's our butler. There are rumors Lubin is connected to Sherritt's army. I know he's a good man. I'm not sure how that rumor started. This sort of rumor could make the people nervous. We need to do something. Haven't seen them this happy in so long. This has breathed life back into the estate. Thank you, Morgarian.
On behalf of everyone in the county, I'd like to thank you for your help.
You've come seeking records left by Nahun himself. The sort of record is probably held in the safe in Nahun's birthplace. The safe is managed by my master, Count Monturk. He happens to be home right now. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Oh. You want to see the records left by my ancestor? Are you saying you need the safe keys?
Even if I were to give you the keys to the safe, you'll need the keys to my ancestor's manor to get in. My younger brother has those keys, though it pains me to call that wretch a brother. He's the shame of our family. He tried to side with Sherritt and end the Lutheran dynasty. Speaking of Bishou puts me in a foul mood. Leave my home at once.
I overheard your conversation. You're looking for the records our ancestor left in the safe.
In that case, you'll need both their keys. Frankly, I'm not sure they'd be willing to help. They had a falling out all because of the regent. Having opposed the regent, father was subjected to heavy taxes. My uncle did not oppose the regent. Perhaps he was thinking of his people. Feeling betrayed, my father cut all ties with my uncle. Now the regent is gone, I wish father and uncle would make amends. They're both quite stubborn though, it won't be easy. Could you help them reconcile? Since Bishou Manor is busy with the harvest, it might help if you took them some farming tools in my father's name. Just so happens Sherritt's men left their weapons behind, perhaps you could use those. You can pick up the farming tools order form from the farm manager and pass it on to the blacksmith. Okay. Right, Morgarian, if you're on your way to Bishou Manor, would you mind lending me a hand? I've come up with a plan to end this feud. I'm going to need the help of my cousin Aaliyah. I have this very simple plan where we pretend to destroy a family heirloom to bring them together. This will definitely both agree that they can't destroy something that important. I've secured this very realistic faux ruby and an order form with the exact details of the real heirloom. Please bring these to Turner. He's the best there is. I'm sure he can handle this. Unfortunately, once that's done, I still can't go to Bishou Manor myself. Our fathers wouldn't allow that. Please bring Aaliyah and please bring Aaliyah the ring when it's done and tell her the plan. Okie dokie. Morgarian, do you have a moment? King Thyron has ordered that all tributes unjustly collected should be returned to the people. If you tell them about it, I'm sure they'll be delighted. Could you deliver the tribute to Pico, the farm manager? Yes, we can. What? They're giving all the tributes back? Long live King Thyrain. Maybe things aren't so bad after all. We should let the farmers know about this good news right away.
Master Norn wants to order top-of-the-line farming tools?
Of course, I can write up the order form right away. but I think the people who need the farming tools the most are the folks of Bishou Manor down the river. They must be busy harvesting Dorikas this season. When the lords were on good terms, we had plenty of Dorikas to go around, even enough to make horse feed. Oh well, that's all in the past. Here, take this order form. Okie dokie. Collect the weapons and the armor.
These weapons were abandoned by Sherrod's soldiers when they fled. What good would they be on a farm?
So our weapons. Off to grab our armor.
These may have belonged to the rebels, but they look like they could be useful.
And they will be useful. Apprentice Blacksmith Turner. Greetings. An order from the Master Norin, I see. A replica. Yes, this looks simple enough. I'll get this ready for you right away. So what does he need a replica for anyway? To get those two brothers back together. Lady Aaliyah may well have agreed to that. I know she's been troubled by the standoff between their fathers. Well, best of luck, both Master Norin and Lady Aaliyah. Family can certainly be tiring. I'll be sure to fashion the greatest replica you've ever seen. Well done, looks genuine to me, and I've quite the eye for these things. Hope this plan works out. Give Lady Aaliyah my regards.
Huzzah! I'm big and strong!
Okay, select and obtain one of the following. Grab the health.
Master Norin said someone was on the way. He was talking about you, wasn't he?
I've heard the story. He said you need to melt down the Sherrod's army's weapons, turning them into farming tools.
As expected, even the color is different from ordinary iron. I'll melt this, spread it, and beat it.
Okay. All done. I've made them nice and sturdy. Go ahead and take them. With the Diorica harvest in full swing, the folks at Bishou Manor will certainly appreciate this. You can ask Angler Melville how to get there. Oh, we got some new pants.
Huzzah! I'm big and strong!
Okay, and he's also repairer. We don't need anything repaired. And our pants are the same. Keep those as our backup. Grab some wildflowers as we go because we need to keep these leveling up. And where are we off to next? Down south. Oops. Angler Melville.
I wonder.
Master Norin told me about you. You'd like to take a look around the domain?
If you go down the path, you'll find Bishou Manor. As you can see, Nahun's domain is a bountiful, lovely place to live. We'd have nothing to worry about if the two families could make amends and live in harmony as before. Hope Master Norin's clever idea works. We're here. Let's throw a line in quickly. These not fishing spots. Okay, guess we're not dropping a line. So we'll hit the other tripod on the way through. Doo-doo-doo. Done and done. As Aliyah, whatever it is. Have you something to give me? Oh, Norin, do you know this is the second outlandish plot he's sent my way to try and get our fathers to make amends? I want them to reconcile just as much as he does, but he wants to bring it about by subterfuge. I just want them to talk to each other like adults. You must have gotten this replica from Turner. I can tell his work anywhere. It's really very well done. I'll try again to make my point very clear to Norin. Here, would you help me tie the letter to my messenger pigeon? Maybe he'll understand my position if it's spelled out point by point. I don't think he will, but whatever. Sort this pigeon out. Off you go, pigeon. Okay, the messenger pigeon has flown away. I really hope he stops coming up with these ridiculous plans. Alright, market unlocked. And we got some points. Few seconds off the cooldown. Plus 2 meters. Go for the cooldown. 4 points left, so we'll throw another one in there to get a bit more damage. Okay. And we had the market was available. What have we got here? Oh, we had our surrender emote. Okay, good night. Waves his little flag. Community market. Average daily price, recent price, lowest price, okay. Don't need to buy anything at the moment.
What? My brother sent me a gift?
Oh, yeah, right. There's no way that narrow-minded jerk would send me a present. Wait a minute, maybe he's trying to blow my house up. This is a bomb. No, he can't fool me. Get out of here.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Elise, Bishou Manor's daughter.
Elise? I'm not sure you get Elise out of that. Bishou Manor's daughter, okay, well. I'm sure my father's been paranoid ever since the new king took the throne. I think he regrets siding with the regent, but he lacks the courage to speak to my uncle. How about we try this another way? Let's send my uncle a gift in my father's name. I'm sure my uncle would love it if we send him our farm's specialty produce, Dioricas. Since His Majesty Thyron has given a royal decree, if you pass the word to the farmers, I'll be more than happy to provide you with Diorica. So Elise, you say? E-L-I-A. I wonder if someone's hit the wrong key doing the English localization. A and S are beside each other on the keyboard, so... Oof.
They want to cut taxes in half? Oh, that's great news.
Sending Diorica as a gift is a brilliant idea. If we're going to make a gift of it, it'd be best to make some horse feed that they need over at Montauk Valley Manor. The barn should be full of freshly harvested Dioricas. Just ask Tristan to help yourself to them. Please share this good news with the farmers on the way. Long live King Thyrane. King will be cutting taxes in half.
Now we can finally take a break.
Let's take some of your flowers while we're here. Oh. The palace will be cutting taxes in half.
I have time to stretch now. Yay.
Oh, we have to tell two of them. You know, speak with Farmer Tristan. Let's get back to our work. Some hostile little rats. Angered voles. Okay.
The sunlight and fresh air feels so good.
Painter Francois. Hey there, yes you. I'm Francois and I'm a painter. The Fairy of Inspiration has led me all the way here from Plesia, the land of the arts. The golden sea of Diorica makes my heart flutter just like the waves, although it could use more impact. Something like a noble element of humanity captured from a scene of rugged toil and labour. That's it, okay, go over there and try collecting the Diorica grains off the ground. Hurry before the sunset fades. Alrighty. Cocoa seed there as well. $79 of 80. Unlucky, you have to do another one. There we go. Yes, this is it. It's so beautiful. The world will soon marvel at the masterpiece by Francois, the maestro painter. I've left you out though. You're not exactly the most picturesque model. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, you did a good job. What a muppet. Anyway, on we go. Oh, I was just going to try and hunt that rabbit, but it's that dude's pet. Okay, what are we doing here? What the heck is that? A pigorette. And they're angry. Keeping our trade skills ticking over.
That villain Sherritt choked every last penny from us. But the new king certainly seems to understand our situation.
If it means the two masters can make peace, I'd love to give you all the Daraki you need. Although those pesky pigarettes cleaned out our barns empty again, just like they do every harvest season. If you're going to make horse feed, you collect the stolen Daraka from the piglet den, take it to the mill. While you're at it, please make an example of the king pigarette, so those critters won't ever set foot near our farms again. Let's go and take out the king pigarette. The diet consists mainly of Daraka, which is very healthy. Shuren was saying the other day that he needs some pigarette liver for his ailing vision. Best thing for that is actually mother pigarette liver. But the mother pigarette never leaves the den, so it's nearly impossible to catch one. Happen to come across a mother pigarette liver, please give it to Shuren. I'm sure he'll make it worth your while. Okay, well, we're going to the den anyway. So we have to take out the king pigarette and the mother pigarette. To get them all bunched up together if we can. He's killing those ones. Okay, so we need to collect the crops. And got enough damage on him for the kill. Cocoa seed while we're here. Do a bit of a little sweep around for any more Makoko seeds while we're in here. Save us having to come back through again. Still a little, that's another exit out. Nice little pigarettes. Doesn't look like there's any more Makoko seeds there, but we'll head out the other way just to be sure. Now we've been over the top, let's exit out this way. Look as we go. It's only the one, I think. Cigarette liver, how did you manage to get something so precious? I've been having trouble with my dimming eyesight lately. This will be perfect. Thank you. No, thank you. We're down here, let's check over this. Oh, we got some hostiles. Gather all together, fellas. Okay. Let's go and turn in. Missions. Swain at the mill. Can't go upstairs. There's more of these bird rabbits. Getting that Hellblade scatters them, so we need to bunch them and use all our bunched abilities with them together first, and use that to finish and scatter them.
You want to turn all this Diorica into horse feed?
Seems like Master Bishou has finally set his mind straight. Please wait just a moment. Here you go. It's the finest horse feed made from Dioricas. I'm sure Lord Monturk will greatly appreciate it. Okay, we can jump over here. Give me a little rabbit. Farmovic. You heard it too, right? They say Luban provided shelter to Sherritt's army. Seems like Evold went over to Luban and told him off. Luban has denied all charges, but my, what a mess. I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Perhaps you could convince him to confess and ask for forgiveness.
That's what I heard.
Perhaps we should know if he actually did it first, before we ask him to confess. Looks like a hidey hole. There's some Makoko seeds if ever I've seen it, but it doesn't appear like there's any there. Oh well, here we go. I don't understand where they got this rumour. Hey there, good night. Please do me a favour. I have to clear my name of this ridiculous claim that I'm the Regent's spy. I can hardly sleep because I'm so upset about this. Ridiculous. You're strong and people respect you, right? Head over to Butler Evold and put in a good word for me, please. Oh, why are we getting involved? What is this new notice? Event quest. Okay. Not sure what that does. Speak to the butler. Luban? Oh, I know Luban isn't a bad person. Everyone suspects Luban of collaborating with the Regent. If I hadn't visited him, the mod could have raided his home. So hard to stop rumours. I think there's another way. I think we can say that Luban found where the Sherritt soldiers were hiding. Then he asked you to take them out since he couldn't do it all by himself. With that kind of rumour, I'm sure people would see Luban in a different light. Come to think of it, some of the new workers at the manor have been acting quite suspicious. You didn't hear any of this from me, though.
Say that again. Bishou? He sent all this Diorica feed?
Back before we had our falling out, my brother would send me this sort of thing from time to time. What have I been doing all this time, waiting for my brother to approach me first? Norrin told me everything. I understand now why my brother had to make that choice. Thank you for resolving our misunderstanding. As a token of appreciation, I'd like to offer you the safe key. Norrin will have it ready for you. Oh, I'll also have them prepare the finest stallions. Please take them to my brother. Also, please tell him that I'll come to see him soon. I appreciate it.
You did it. Now we just have to convince Uncle Bishou.
Here's the safe key. You can collect the estate's horses from Veronica over there. Before you returned, I received Alice's reply, I guess it is. She says my plans are ridiculous and we should be encouraging the two of them to talk. She knows full well they won't talk. If we don't trick them, they'll never reconcile. What's so wrong with wanting to restore a lasting bond through deception? Although, I mean, when I say it out loud like that... Oh, maybe she's right. I just can't stand the two of them being at odds. Please see if you can bring me a bottle of wine without my father noticing. I'm getting rather thirsty. Okay. So we've got to search the new workers, the manor's backyard, find the soldiers. Find wine in the tribute piles. Coming through, fellas. I'm so upset. I'm fine, really, honestly, extremely fine. I'll find another way to convince them to talk to each other. Okay, a few people want to meet us. Yeah. Go up through here without going outside of the grounds. Check for cocoa seeds on the way. Never been through that little stretch before. Find and defeat sheriff's disguised soldiers. I've been compromised. Give me cocoa seeds while we're here. Doesn't look like it. Let's report to the butler. I knew you'd step up to help. Finally, Lubin can rest easy. We should spread the news to stop the rumor that he's been working for the Regent. I think it'd be great if you spread this story yourself. Really? Oh, I just overheard some other people saying it. Oh, please don't tell anyone that I was the one who started the rumor. I really don't have a grudge against Lubin. He's a good man, that one. Lubin wants to eliminate the Sherrod army. It's Veronica. Oh, we totally understood him. Oh, poor Lubin. We should go apologize. Thank you for letting us know.
Master Montirk asked you to get stallions for the Bishou Manor? Wow.
I was worried because both masters have tempers. Brothers shouldn't treat each other the way they do. I'm sure the old master would have been really happy to see his sons finally make up. Yes, you can take these. They're healthy, bright creatures. And what do we got? We got some gloves. Pretty average. Berserker beer. Sweeping Prairie Greatsword. See what that looks like. Okay, give a different style. We don't need it. And got the key. One of 25 rings. Oof. It's gonna take us a while to collect all those. Okie dokie. Deliver Montirk horses to Butler Bron. Where is he? Oh, down here. Butler Bron.
By the gods! Could it be? What fine stallions these are! Who could be so generous to send them?
What? Lord Montirk, by the gods. I should let the master know immediately.
Monteric. Yes. Those steeds are definitely from him.
That means the farming tools he sent before really were meant as a peace offering. Oh my. I've been so narrow-minded. My foolishness has inconvenienced everyone. I know it sounds like an excuse, but truly I only sided with the regent to try to protect my people. But that son of his still refuses to submit to the majesty and still exploits the farmers. The son of Regent Sherritt is Berhart. He's been hiding out in Nahun's birthplace. I've compiled with him all this time out of fear he might harm my people. I complied, I should think, with him all this time. But now I see how wrong I was. I'm not sure how to confess this to my brother. Okay, let's go and search the birthplace. Although I thought we needed the key. We got the safe key off the other dude. Nothing said he gave us the key that we needed, but we'll see. Guess we must have it if we're going there. Actually, it's before we do that. Scratch one crow. Let's go to his birthplace. Tip, you can use the market in cities. Good to know. Eliminate the Sherritt army in Nahun's birthplace. Defeat the regent's son's Berhart. That we should be able to do. Everyone together. Ooh, there's a lot. There's a real lot.
I'll never. Revenge is mine. I'll get you for this.
Yeah, where you going? He left the area. Okay. What have we got here? That's his safe.
Several knights of Lutera have come to protect the king's tomb with me. Imbued with my clay soldiers, their souls will last the ages by my side. We must protect the glorious king of Lutera and the power of Genesis that he has taken on. One day, when the song of the hero rings throughout the land, the legend shall be reborn.
These tiny health potions that we no longer need. Just trying to burn through all those with the lowest level ones first. So you've got 13 left of the second lot. Okay, what are we doing here? Some more of the clay soldier. If he ran away instead of fighting us. Disappointing. So that build definitely does seem to put a lot more damage down, but as I've been focusing on quicker cooldowns, but
The sun bows down. The king's resting place.
okay. What else here for us? Nope. Endurance and expertise. So we'll lose our crit, but we'll get the expertise, I guess. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Not sure what we're doing with chromate. Let's head out. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo. And back to the manor. Find the real Will. Talk to Butler Bron. Go back to the library. Thank you so much for reclaiming the key from Berhard. What's this envelope with the key? By the gods, I must inform Master Bishou immediately. Father's will was among Berhard's things. Here, let me take a look. Father's last words emphasized neither the prosperity of the estate nor the glory of the family. He simply wished for my brother and I to work together to govern the estate. We're so fortunate that you drove out Berhard. I can finally see my brother now. You do that. I've been waiting for you. Oh. Gonna give us 250. That'll level her up. Hopefully, yep. Okay, and we can giggle for another 250. Talk about Bishou. Can't giggle again yet. Can't play that again yet. We can give her a gift. Ooh. Available amount 30. That's going to get 2,000. What does it say? So this one is 2 beside the potatoes. Yet available amount 30. Let's grab that card. Yeah, I'm not sure the available amount 30 means, unless that's in the market we can buy 30 maybe. Either way, let's give her a gift. You can have some potatoes, seeing as we've got 2. Right, and potatoes, do you think they'll grow in Diorica? I really don't care. Leave. What do we got here? Oh, why is that red? Not sure. Okay. We got our card. Card catalogue. Who did we get this time? Montec. Does that give us any other collections with something a bit of bonus? Nope. Looks like this one's still the one to rock, so we'll keep rocking that. What do we got here? Our dispatch is complete back at our base. That's alright. That can wait for now. And where are we going? Back through there. Back to Luterra Castle. We can do that. We've got our thing set. Song of Return. Return us to Luterra Castle, no matter where we are. Okie dokie.
Glory be upon Luterra.
Still not 100% sure what that one's doing. So this one gives us a defense reduction. Okay, so that's not affecting his movement speed. Seems a little sluggish, but he's always been a little slow, being a Berserker.
This is the Termia Library. Please keep it down.
Yeah, we do what we want. Let's go and see. Pick up these other quests while we're here. Bookaholic Boris. I'm very busy right now. Could you do me a favour? Vivian, who works in Neria's Tavern, has asked for some self-help books. I'm in the middle of a really important part of this novel. Zax the Scoundrel and his crew are returning from the Chaos Gate. It's a really exciting part. I can't stop now. Won't you please take some books to Vivian for me? Yes, we can.
Knowledge is wealth.
I never imagined I'd see a new king in my lifetime. I felt as if I was in the eye of the storm of history. I could barely sleep because I was so excited. I'd like to hear some scholars' opinions on making a record for this event for historical purposes, and I can't think of anyone else who can convey the excitement of the day better than you can, King's Knight. Since you've never created a historical record before, I recommend you listen to many scholars' opinions on His Majesty Thyraine's enthronement, and combine them for your writing. Couldn't she just do that? I don't care what anyone says, it's true that His Majesty Thyrane took what was rightfully his from Sherrit. As a historian, it's my duty to preserve only the accurate historical facts. Until a few years ago, His Majesty Thyrane was no one important. His victory over Regent Sherrit involved many lucky coincidences. We have to see if he's going to be a benevolent king or a tyrant worse than the former regent. He's a little skeptical. The downfall of the regent was bound to happen. Tyrant or not, the regent already reached the zenith of his power, so his following descent was only natural. Same goes for His Majesty Thirain. The only question is when. What's that? Look, we can look at the books. Stu grey-haired man is on the cover. What does that actually do for us? Anything? No. Pushing the books sticking out of place. Be just doing general library work. Thirain cast out the regent and took the throne. This is what you want to record in the history. May I read it? These squiggly letters. It seems it needs some deciphering. Excuse me, editing. But I'm sure the content itself is accurate enough. The same historical event is viewed differently depending on one's perspective. And looking at it from many different perspectives helps paint a clear picture of the event. We thank you for your opinion, King's Knight. Okay.
You found the clues. Nahun's clay soldiers.
What a unique way to leave one's trace. The clay soldier is mentioned in this biography. The sun worships the king's resting place. The king's resting place must mean a king's tomb, right? Perhaps Thirain knows which one. Yes, we'll take the delivery to Vivian.
This is the Termia Library. Please keep it down.
A book from the royal court, huh? It looks like a relic from the old era.
Flowers for sale! Show someone you care with lovely flowers!
Oh, are we in here or are we outside? I never know.
Something.
There you go, Vivian. What? What are these books? Did Boris really send these? Strange. I didn't realize he was paying attention to me, given how his nose is always in his own books. Next, Your Majesty, I think we should address food shortages in the city. Don't think we can tackle expanding our educational system. Excuse me, who are you? Why are you watching me? Wait, didn't I see you with His Majesty Thirain? Oh, this is great. You're close to His Majesty, aren't you? Maybe you could figure out how to become a queen. I have a lot of ideas I think could make this nation better, and being a queen would let me do it. Lord help us. Okay, so we can't play our song or whatever and get some points from her yet. Yes, let's go and annoy Thirain on how to become a queen. Make his day.
Remember to activate your triport. It will help you get around the terror.
You're back.
Popular man, Thirain.
I've heard a similar verse.
I remember someone singing it when I was young. Oh right, back then Odin was the court musician. He's retired now and living on Sunbright Hill. Why don't you ask him about the line? The farmers in the Dryorica Plain should be able to give you directions to Sunbright Hill. You want to know how to become a queen? Okay, haven't thought about that in a while. The Queen of Lutera must be wise, fierce, and benevolent enough to rule the country in the absence of her husband. She also must have education and manners befitting a queen. Anessa can tell you more about the latter part.
We're just getting started.
Let's use the Song of Temptation. Maybe he doesn't think we want to be the queen after asking those questions and then playing songs for him, but we'll see. Get some levels out of him if we can. So we can do 4 of these each a day for each one, but we only have 2 songs he likes, so we can only do 2 a day. He's got a quest for us. Okay, let's keep going. Let's show emotes. Oh, we don't have that emote yet. Talk about Sherritt. Blah, blah, blah. Give him a gift. Have a cage, buddy. Done that, done that. So we can give 99 gifts a day. But that's total, not just for him.
I'm sorry. I was too preoccupied by my work to realize you were there.
Any chance you'd like to purchase a kingdom? Slightly used, still bargain. I'm only mostly kidding. Today's headache involves dealing with some of the more uncooperative administrators left over from the days of Sherritt. It may surprise you to know I've decided to give a few more of them an opportunity to continue to serve, but I'm serious when I say I'm trying to make amends. I've put Castlefoot in charge of overseeing them in the transition, but I'm wondering if that was unwise. Can you check in on him? Yes, we can. And we've got Anessa over here. For anyone to be considered for the Queen of Lutera, she must first gain favour with the king. Besides that, there are a few obvious qualities expected in all queens. Great walking technique, correct posture, eloquence, proper etiquette, but that's not all. Social skills, equestrianship, swimming, embroidery, a knowledge of military operation, and economics are all musts. Forget about the qualifications for becoming a queen. As a king's knight who frequents the palace, you're also required to be familiar with royal etiquette. Allow me to teach you a basic greeting. Please repeat after me. Open the inventory and learn polite. Here we have learnt polite. Grab some more health. Okay. Perform a polite greeting. Perform another polite greeting. Calmly perform polite again. Hardly calming to have to do it 3 times. Anyway, now you look as graceful as any well-bred courtier. Excellent. Don't forget the greeting. It really befits someone of your reputation. Okie dokie. Check in on Castleford.
Welcome. I'm glad to see you again. It's a shame I don't have time to share a cup of tea with you.
I assume you're here to make sure I haven't snapped and killed all those traitors. I think you'll recognize Sherritt's former envoy over there. If you're up to me, I'd be watching him dance the hempen jig. But the king thinks these vermin can be brought around to our side. Personally, I think it's a waste of time, but feel free to take a crack at him. Just don't get your hopes up.
His Highness Thyrane. Oops, my apologies. It's His Majesty now.
Do you truly think just because Thyrane changed his title, Lutera will change too? You rebels are disgustingly naive. The people may follow that boy for now, but soon they'll see him for the fraud he's always been. Winning a throne is far easier than keeping it. Citizens are not convinced overnight. His Majesty must show them that he deserves to be king, just like His Excellency Sherritt did. If Berhart was here, he would... Never mind, we're done here. Go and tell Thyrane what he said. Get our report.
I have quite a bit to think about. So, that's what Sherritt's men think.
I must say I was hoping for a more positive report, though I do wonder if he wasn't right about still needing to convince the citizens. I'd poll them myself, but I doubt they'd speak openly to the monarch. Would you talk to them on my behalf? Take the temperature of the people inside the Terra Castle and report what they say to me. This guy's full of busy work.
I'm sure our descendants will honor you and His Highness with statues like this.
Shoot down here, because there's a whole heap together we can do.
Have you heard how other continents are faring?
Do. And while we're here, we got the storage keep. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of those. Can we stack these up? Nope. Okay. That'll do for now.
Change will come.
This piece won't last.
Not with that attitude.
My treat today. Oh, my back. Supporting the East? Is that going to affect my taxes? His Majesty Thyrane might change, just like Sherritt did.
Remember to activate your triport. It will help you get around.
I have quite a bit to think about. Interesting. I understand why they're so anxious.
I'd like to reassure my people, but at the same time, solidifying our country's foundation is important. I'll have to think about how I can do both. Thank you for listening to them on my behalf. Alright, I think we're done with his rapport for the time being. Head out of the palace. Okay, ask Amelia in Diorica Plain for directions, and we have to speak with Vivian again. Puts this down here.
Luterans should take the lead in fighting the demons.
Flowers for sale! Show someone you care.
I hope I get more rich and handsome customers.
Finally, so tell me, what should I do to become a queen? I think I've got the right stuff, don't you? Huh, a greeting. Jeez, how snobbish is that? Well, show me, I guess. Gotta be in the circle. What? A greeting. I have to know a complicated greeting if I want to become a queen. Okay, I can be elegant. I can do this. You've fulfilled our deal. But if you find out anything can help me become a queen, you're going to let me know, right? I'll give you the important position if I become queen. Promise? Please. Oh, Vivian. Alrighty. That's where I might wrap up this one, and we'll head back out to the Diorica Plains in the next one and keep going with the search for the lost phrase and the rest of our quests along the way. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and you can also subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified of future uploads or when a live stream starts. Thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time for some more Lost Ark. See ya!